Hello and good morning dear students. Welcome back to the online class. Today is 28th of April and yesterday we have started the first chapter, which is GST, Goods and Services Tax, and we have also learned about how to calculate GST in two different conditions. One is intrastate and the other one is interstate. If it is intrastate transactions, then I have to calculate CGST and SGST. And if it is interstate transaction, I have to calculate IGST. Okay. If it is intrastate, then the rate of GST will be divided equally. And if it is interstate, the rate of GST will be the whole rate of GST. Am I clear? So that we have learned in yesterday's class, and we have also learned that GST is always calculated on the selling price. Okay, on the selling price. A similar type of sums we are going to do today. We'll take question number 3. The question says, a computer mechanic in Delhi charges the cost from 5 different persons A, B, C, D, E. So basically there is one computer mechanic who is in Delhi. Am I clear? And he repairs the computers from 5 different persons. Here we have A, B, C, D, E. 5 different persons are there who has to repair their computers. Am I clear? So obviously the computer mechanic will charge. Okay. So his repair cost for A is 5,500 with discount 30%. For B, he charges 6,250 with discount of 40%. For C, he charges 4,800 with a discount of 30% again. For D, this much with 20%. For E, this much with 40%. Are you clear with the question? There is a computer mechanic in Delhi. So all these things are happening in Delhi, which means the case is intrastate. Intrastate. So if it is intrastate, I have to calculate SGST and CGST. Okay, we'll come to these things later in the question. Okay, so he charges this 5 different persons with this price and with a discount of this. Am I clear? So now he is giving some discount to A, discount to B, discount to C. He is giving discount to all of these 5 persons. Am I clear? So which means A has to pay only 70% of this, B has to pay only 60% of this because he is getting discount 40%. C has to give only 70% of this, D has to give only 80% of this, and E has to give only 60% of this because they are getting the discount. Am I clear? So when you start this sum, the solution, make this table. The first column will be number of persons A, B, C, D, E. The second column will be the repair cost for A, B, C, D, E respectively. The third column will be the discount column. Okay, this discount column is very important. Am I clear? And then the fourth column will be cost after discount. Cost after discount, because A is getting how much discount? 30% of 5,500. Okay, and that difference will be out here. So here I have calculated for each of the person for A, B, C, D and E. A is getting 30% discount on 5,500. Am I clear? A is getting 30% discount on 5,500. So actually for A, the actual cost after discount will only be how much percent is getting? 30%. Out of 100, he is getting 30% discount. So he only has to pay the remaining 100 minus 30, 70. He only has to give 70% of 5,500. Am I clear? So when you calculate 70% of 5,500, that will be 3,850. So A has to pay how much? 3,850. So 3,850. Am I clear? Similarly, for B, the repair cost is 6,250. Am I clear? For B, the repair cost is 6,250, but he is also getting 40% discount from the mechanic. Am I clear? So B has to pay only the remaining 40% he is getting discount. So he'll have to give 60% of this. So 60% of this, you calculate boys, you'll be getting 3750. Am I clear? Similarly for C, he is getting 30%. So he has to pay only 70% of 4,800. 70% of 4,800 will be rupees 3,360. For D, he is giving 20% discount. So D has to pay 80% of this. So 80% of 7,200 will be 5,760. I cannot show the whole calculation. The video will be very lengthy. Okay. You know how to calculate the percentage. For E, the mechanic is giving 40% discount. So E has to pay 60% of 3,500, which will be 2,100. So these are the final cost, okay, after the discount. Remember that we have to calculate GST on the final cost. Now, the question for this is, I hope you are clear till here. Okay, so finally A has to give this much, B has to give this much, C has to give this much, D this much, E this much, along with GST. Here the rate of GST is 18%. Here the rate of GST is 18%. Okay, for now please pause the video and note it down till here, because I have to clear this. We'll have now calculate the GST. Am I clear? So pause the video, note it down. Alright, let us proceed now. I hope you are clear with this table now. How are we getting these values? Now we have to calculate how much money will this mechanic get from these 5 persons A, B, C, D, E, including the GST, isn't it? So for that, first what we'll do, we'll first calculate the total. Please add all this. You will be getting 18,820, which is taxable. 18,820. Okay, so on this price we'll have to calculate the GST. Am I clear or not? On this price we'll calculate the GST. Now, what is the rate of GST given to us? 18%. If the rate of GST is 18%, find how much money will the mechanic receive from this 5% including GST. That is the question. Okay, so the rate of GST is 18%. This everything is happening within Delhi, so the case is intrastate. Remember, if it is intrastate, the rate of GST will be divided equally as CGST and SGST. What is the rate of GST? 18%. So 9% SGST, state, 9% central. Am I clear? 9% of what? 9% of 18,820 will be SGST and 9% of 18,820 will be CGST. Okay, so now what you do, you write down given rate this intrastate transaction. So there will be 2 GST, SGST 9% of this, calculate. You will be getting 1693.8, which means 1693.8 is the state GST, and similarly you will be getting 1693.8. the same value will be for CGST also. Am I clear? Therefore, now the final answer, the final line, total money received by the mechanic. Total money received by the mechanic including GST will be this amount, that is 18,820. He will be receiving this along with the GST, that is 1693.8 plus 1693.8. Am I clear or not? And when you add all these 3 values, you will have to get 22,000, or you will get 22,207.6. 207.6. So this is the final answer. The total money received by the mechanic including GST from these 5 persons will be this total amount plus the GST. Okay, so this is your final answer. So whenever you get a question like this in terms of table, please see what are the things given to us. Okay, number of person, the cost, respective cost, the respective discounts, after discount how much they are paying. Okay, then final amount, and then what is the case, intra or inter. If the case is intra-inter, you can distinguish. Here it is intra, so rate of GST will be divided. You find SGST, CGST, and the final amount is 22,207.6. Okay, so pause the video, note it down. All right, let's move ahead with question number 4. Your question number 4 tells us that find the amount of the bill for the intrastate transaction. Again, the case out here is intrastate transaction with the rate of GST 5%. You're asked to find the amount of the bill. Okay, what will be the final amount of the bill for this intrastate transaction with the rate of GST is 5%. Now instead of the 5 persons, now we have number of items. The first column is number of items 18, 24, 30, 12. Okay, 18 number of items. The cost for each item is 150 with the rate of 10% discount. 24 items, the cost for each item is 240, the cost of each item is 100, the cost of each item is 120. Okay, so what is this? The number of items. Okay, these are the number of items. There are 18 number of items and the cost of one item is 150. Understand my point? There are 24 number of items. The cost of one item is 240. There are 30 number of items. Cost of one is 100. There are 12 number of items. The cost of one is 120. Okay. Again, there is a discount given to us. The discount for one item is 10%, 20%, 30% and 20%. Am I clear? So now I'll be calculating what? Cost after discount for each item. For each item, what is the price? 150. How much discount? 10%. Okay, so you calculate 90% of this, you'll get 135. You calculate 80% of this, you'll be getting 192. 70% of this, 70. 80% of this will be 196. So these are the costs we are getting for each item after discount. So this column is the cost of each item after discount. So this 135, 192, 70 and 196. These are the values of the cost of each item after the discount. Okay. Now I need to find the total cost because each item cost 135. After discount, each item cost 135. How many number of items are there? 18. So 18 into 135. If you multiply 18 into 135, it is 2430. Similarly, the cost of each item is 192 after the discount. How many items are there? 24. So 192 into 24 will be this. 70 into 30 is this. And 196 into 12 will be this. Okay, so this last column is very important for us again because we have to add. After adding all this, you will be getting 11,490. So on this price 11,490, we have to calculate the GST. And remember that the GST out here is intrastate transaction. So if it is intrastate transaction GST, we need to calculate SGST and CGST. So SGST will be 2.5% because the half of 5 is 2.5. So 2.5 of 11,490, you calculate 2.5 of 11,490 will be CGST. So SGST, CGST, when you add in this value, you will get the total amount of the bill. So hence the total amount of the bill will be 11,490 plus CGST plus SGST. You calculate, the final answer you get will be the total amount of the bill. So I hope you are clear with this question as well. Okay, so please pause the video. Your homework for today will be to do question number 3, question number 4, complete this, and you'll also do question number 5. You'll also do question number 5. So question number 3 I have already done. Question number 4 is out here. And question number 5 will be your homework. So complete these 3 sums, number 3, number 4 and number 5, and submit it to me by tomorrow. Alright, some of you are only sending this homework. I don't need this only. I need the entire thing what we have done in this class. Question number 3, I repeat, question number 4 and also with question number 5. So these 3 sums has to be submitted to me by tomorrow. If I don't get number 3 and number 4, you won't be getting the full marks. Am I clear? So these 3 questions, submit it to me by tomorrow. Thank you.